Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Crypto Nightly. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming to hang out. So we've got a very special episode for you guys today. And without further ado, let's kick it off. Let's get it started. What's up, man?
What up?
How you doing?
What's going on? Doing good. Came home from work early. Get this thing started.
Oh, geez. So I did the Starbucks thing this morning, and it's going to be really hard to go to Starbucks tomorrow morning and tell them that I have to quit my job next week because I'm going to Colombia. Geez.
Right.
So if they're watching, I feel bad. This would be a shock for them. That's for sure. They're like, dude, you just started. Yeah, well,
It's Starbucks, bro. I'm sure they got a high turnover, right?
I got a big boy job. Sorry.
What's going on, Karen?
Hey there, Karen. Thank you for joining us. It was great seeing you at Rare Evo. That was amazing. And shout out to Hops. Of course, we love Hops. So we are gonna just hop right into it. So we got a special guest here. Desert, you did the orchestrating on this one. Props to you, man. It was excellent.
Well, AJ, is an awesome human being. You see him, we've seen him at Rare Evo, and he was like, hey, and it's just an awesome human being, very approachable. Talked to him a little bit. He said he'd come on. So, let's just get right into it. He's a writer. He's a TA expert. He is an award-winning influencer. He has a belt. He holds a belt. So let's get into it. You know him. You love him. AJ Writes Crypto.
Yeah, man. I was saying that, him and his wife were some of the best people I think that I've met. You know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna bring him up after my little spiel.
Well, I thought you were gonna bring him up, so I'm gonna bring him up. So here we go. What's up, AJ? How we doing, dude? You and your wife are dope, man. You're both cool people, man.
Yeah, you guys are hilarious, bro. Thank you, man. It's actually my fiance. We just got engaged. We just got. I chill. I still have time to run. Okay.
Okay. You said
yeah. I still got plenty of time to buy a new pair of Nikes and hit the damn road. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I met you both at Rare Evo. That was a really good conference. Desert, wearing that Get Retro Get Wrecked shirt, man. That's the key to my heart right there. Is shout out to the Groggers, bro. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
But yeah, man, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I really like your set and the song and the edit. It was look good, man. It's looking professional. I like what you guys are doing. That's cool. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Well, we got we felt like we had to do something, We got to get in front of the people. We got to get our community back.
Yeah, right. No, one day at a time, man. One day at a time. Stay consistent. That's the key for sure.
That's right.
Well, I'll let you go first, Desert. But I wanted to ask real quick: did you happen to play Ascent Rivals at Rare Evo?
Nah, I didn't. I saw that in the Star Atlas, and I saw a couple of people playing games, and I don't know that much of Ascent Rival, but I will say that the Star Atlas looked like a good time.
Yeah. Star Atlas was pretty good time, but I will say Ascent Rivals is a sleeper. They're going to have all kinds of interesting gambling mechanics. And,
wow.
One of the founders is, the brother of the founder is the Crypto Chips IO founder. But anyway, so I was thinking about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you know what's actually really funny? So you guys put this, I can't believe I'm saying this. There's a comment down below from our guy Hops, who's a wrench there, and it says, "Hey AJ, met you at Rare Evo, spoke briefly about being Eagles fans. Notice fans plural with an S. Now we're not strangers. Come to the Hops Rare Evo Party 25."
Oh, dude.
Hold on. So the guy was wearing an Eagles hat, and he knows I'm from Philly. So and he was talking to me about being an Eagles fan, and I saw his hat, and I just didn't have the heart to tell him dude, I hate the Eagles so much.
Oh,
I didn't have the heart to say to his
the
face.
plot twist.
I didn't have
plot
fun.
twist.
I just lost a
no.
follower. I just lost a friend. But if we can look past, if my group of strangers, beats your group of strangers, like I think we can still be friends. To be honest.
Oh
Well,
no.
I
Well,
think
we know you're not a big football guy because I was watching the stream earlier
Yeah.
and Jay Chain says, "Oh, it's football night," and you're like, "Oh yeah, who cares?"
Yeah.
You know what I did
I
last
don't care.
season? I traded crypto.
That's right. I used to do fantasy football, and I like won a couple of fantasy football leagues like back in the day that were like $3,000 entries. Like made some money playing fantasy football, and then I was just kind of to the point like I could follow this, and they just keep eating more days of the week. At first, it was like Sunday, Monday. Now it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like you're even watching football half the week. Like I don't have that kind of bandwidth. I don't have that kind of time, and I was just like kind of to a point where I was like, what, I really need to focus. And like a football is just another reason to not do my homework. You know what I'm saying? And it had to go. I had to cut it out. I had to make time for crypto.
I say that all the time that once I got into crypto, my bandwidth just like got fully manipulated.
Yep.
I don't like work on anything anymore. Like, I like, building stuff. I don't do that no more. It's hard to watch football anymore because you're just in.
Yeah, football consumes all. Football consumes all. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does. But yeah, go Ravens, Maryland boys. Let's go.
There we go.
They're playing tonight.
I know.
As a matter of fact, I got Mark Andrews in my league tonight.
Nice. He's always a good tight end. Early pick, early draft pick tight end for sure. That's funny. But yeah, let's talk about not football, boys.
Well, what about? Well, I will say one of the things that Hops was saying there is, so there was a Hops party. So Hops is like an NFT project around craft beer, and they actually like made, like in coordination with a couple of breweries, like I think it was 80 cases of beer, and then they had a get together for all of the community, and it was like 200 people just at a brewery. So it was funny. Yeah, that's it. That's the 6-packs. They gave everybody this hazy IPA.
The green screen is messing it up.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it ended up being super cool. It's definitely the kind of place that like everybody that we knew on the internet, but we didn't like know who they were until they told us their Twitter handle was there. So it was just a whole bunch of strangers, and it's like, oh, I've been talking to you for years.
Yeah, isn't that so funny when you meet people and you're like, they're like, I'm at like Cardano crew, and I'm like, oh, like you would never know, like, could you like know people from their PFPs, but if people like don't show their faces, like how are you ever gonna know that you're talking to like to zombie Ada Slay Killer 13? Like how are you gonna know? Like,
what's your Discord?
Yeah, exactly.
What's your Discord name?
My screen died. Come on, come back. Okay, and I at least need one chart behind me. Come on.
No, you're good. So I guess tell us about what do you think about this market so far? Like it's been kind of like, I feel like it's been weird, but maybe I just don't know. I feel like the global like macroeconomic side has been pretty crazy, along with like the cycle just doesn't feel like cohesive. I still believe that we're gonna have like a heavy bull run, and I think it's gonna maybe be even harder because of some of the macro economic events. But dude, it feels weird.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. I think that we're gonna have a heavy bull run. I obviously have been saying 25 this whole time. I think the problem with this run is that people got distracted when the ETFs happen. Bitcoin and Ethereum. There was a lot of hype building into that, a lot of anticipation. A lot of times when things happen, the anticipation of something ends up being, a bigger deal than the deal. Always like buy the rumor, sell the news. That has obviously been a lot of the case of this year as a whole. And the problem is because Bitcoin hit all-time highs. When they did, a lot of people got caught up in thinking that, okay, this is it. When in the back of my mind, I was just like, guys, this is just because of the macro, just as because of the ETFs. Like, well, we're still in a 34 trillion in debt. There's still not really favorable crypto regulation across the board. We're still in a left-controlled White House. There was not really any major strides. If you kind of looked at the comparison of 2024 to 2021 in the injection of money into altcoins, when you compare how many billions and billions of dollars were injected, from Cardano to Algorand, like from January, March 21, we saw nothing like that in 24, other than Bitcoin waking up, which had everything to do with the ETF. So I think a lot of people got distracted and took their eyes off the prize and kind of thought, okay, that everyone was hurt for so long and put down for so long from 22 and how bloody, some of 23 was. It really felt that a lot of people were just kind of like, oh my God, thank God, like this is it. Like a lot of people wanted it to be it. My boy BitBoy, he wanted it to be it. He wanted the bull run to be in 24, but like I never ever thought that 24 was the year. I always thought 25 was the year. And when you look at the snowball of macro of things that could happen with the inflation slashes that haven't happened yet, once they actually slash FOMC meeting after FOMC meeting, and then the slashes actually get baked in and the dollar becomes weaker, I'm pretty sure the stock market could continue to climb. And then from there, that's where we're really kind of, and also we need a Trump White House. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We need a Trump White House. That's going to help crypto in more ways than one. And if you kind of combine favorable regulation with quantitative easing, we've never had a crypto bull run in a phase of quantitative tightening. This would be they've all been in phase of quantitative easing. So if we finally start slashing now, we get favorable regulation, we get a pro crypto president. By the time we get to the projected top, based off the Bitcoin halving cycle, it kind of feels like the perfect storm. And I have been saying that for quite some time. And I'm sticking with the 4-year cycle until it breaks. If we're in 2026 twiddling our thumbs and it's wrong, okay, but it hasn't broken yet, so I'm sticking to it. Okay. Where do those balloons come from?
I'm not sure. I love it.
So I was gonna ask you that. So you're sticking with the 4-year cycle, and until it breaks, until something changes, it's a 4-year cycle.
Yep.
And then we know Ben is like April Fool's Day. That's his target, And I mean, it kind of makes sense because 2021 we topped out in April, and then we had that double top in November.
His target was also July. His target was also Halloween. His target.
So you're late 2025.
Yeah.
Q4 2025.
Yeah, Q3, Q4 25. Yeah, end of 25. I'm saying like July back.
Right.
It could bleed into 2020. Half. The thing is that it could bleed into 2026 because, guys, what I'm saying here is that people kind of don't really appreciate the gravity of the fact that we have never had like an airplane feed it to someone crypto regulation before. Everything have always been gray area. Everything has always been turbulent waters. It's always been murky. We have never had straight up, we can take a deep breath regulation. Imagine crypto with take a deep breath regulation with the ETFs that we have, Wall Street adopting more, maybe Solana getting an ETF, maybe a basket like traditional stocks getting an ETF, more options, options in the stock market. I still think crypto in the stock market is missing a lot of crucial pieces of liquidity. And say we get favorable regulation, we want the people that, say the Trump White House wants crypto to actually be, the powerhouse of crypto to be in America, to be like, we're just giving the power to the countries that want to stomp us down. Ben went on a rant today about the BRICS nations and all that. And I understand being fearful about that, but at the same time, America still is the world reserve right now. We're never just going to say, here you go and hand it to anybody.
Right.
It's going to be a war, or we're going to have to convince the world that we are still strong. And in my opinion, crypto is the cheat code. And I think that given that the stars align in that order, dude, I think that we could have a bull run that extends beyond in the event the macro stars align. It's possible.
So so we believe in the 4-year cycle, but this could be the cycle that breaks.
I don't think we've really have seen crypto's full potential. Not even close.
Right.
I mean, you think, an idea from the wake of 2008 financial crisis, which was a joke to people that was given out for Halo tournaments. People bought pizza with it. That eventually became a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Multi-trillion-dollar industry. And now people think about all the jobs that were created because of cryptos. Even though 22, 23 were bad, 24 is 24. But think about all the companies that started, all the people that have desk jobs, all the people doing social media, all the people like crypto is about to be taken seriously for the industry that it is. And that hasn't, that has started to happen, but it's only the more sponsors that come out, the more competitive the market gets. Once everyone can take a deep breath from regulation, it is going to change crypto. We haven't had a bull run not thinking we were in a gray area. Not ever.
Right.
Think about everyone's going to feel so think if we got to $3 trillion in the bull run of 21, with everyone saying, yeah, but imagine that if everyone's mind is at ease. We're going to go to 7. We're going to go to 10. We're going to go to 20. It's going to get ridiculous, and it's only a matter of time. That's just how I feel. I do have that much conviction. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. What do you got, John?
Well, I was just going to ask. Well, I've got a couple of things. So one of the first things is, AJ, do you think that my buy order for ADA is going to hit at 17 cents?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't know. I've been listening to Ben here lately, and I kind of feel like maybe it'll hit sometimes.
No, yeah, I've had a lot of Crossfire episodes with Ben. I think we need another one because I'm never going to turn my back on Cardano, man.
Yo,
do I think it's going to be a big performer? Is it going to blow away the top performer of the bull run? Absolutely not. But is it going to do right down the middle, rock solid? Absolutely. I mean, what more could you ask for out of a project, out of a roadmap, out of a leader, out of a community? I mean, look at the shell Cardano was in 2021 and what numbers it put up in the shell of what it is. Dude, it is nothing compared to what we didn't even have DeFi back then. Didn't have anything.
We didn't even have smart contracts.
Right, exactly. Now we're Baltier era. Literally giving the Cardano back to its community, and you're telling me that it's not going to put up at least similar I mean, obviously the supply grew a little bit, but if you're telling me the market cap can't get back to where it was in 21, man, I don't know, man. Like I will argue the Cardano. I don't think it's going to be the best performer, but I think it's going to do rock solid.
I did see that you brought J Chains back to the dark side today. I seen his tweet earlier.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yep. Oh yeah, I do that.
Now we just got to work on Ben.
We want to have him on sometime for sure.
When Ben's wrong, I don't like ever try to correct him. I just go and I kind of have a little memory bank in the back of my mind because we bicker like a married couple and and we argue like hell. So I think that's why he started like me, because everyone else would always like walk on eggshells around Ben, and I would be like, you know what, that, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate a good conflict. You know what I'm saying? So
nice.
It's all good fun though. All good fun.
So then, I was gonna say,
you have something, John?
Yeah, I do have another thing. So AJ, you trade quite a bit, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. So I have 2 questions regarding that. One, did you ever mess with Pig.Party or Saturn Swap on Cardano?
Nope.
So check them out, right?
Okay.
Saturn Swap, it's just the new swap. Avatar Nick made it. The user interface is clean. The finality is amazing. But today was the Snek.Fun launch that went horribly. So we have 2
it went so bad. Check it out.
yeah. Well, we have 2 pump.fun esque things that came out, and the first one was made by Saturn Swap called Liftoff. It was super clean, worked very well. But then Snek.Fun, I think it was just a lot of volume issues, honestly, like congestion from the volume. I think today might have been the highest trading volume on Cardano, period, because of how many cross-chain people came.
That's great.
But yeah.
And DREC Alliance, in the news today, DREC Alliance, hard to ignore that story. So been a lot of good green arrows pointing to Cardano lately.
Yeah, I've seen that today. That is definitely on my research list now. We're gonna have.
It's very simple. It's very simple. So DREC, decentralized recovery, is if you think how you keep a secret. Okay, it doesn't have to be like a Web3, seed phrase. It can be used for Web3, but the application exceeds crypto. And anytime you need to keep a secret, instead of using a seed phrase or something like that, now we have like a safety net. Because before, like say you lost one word in your seed phrase, you get locked out. But if you have like a safety net, the safety net is, kind of you spread your secret out to 8 decentralized parties that don't know each other. All right. And then you get, a certain percentage of the people that keep your secret back, and you put that like puzzle together, you can get access to anything. So it not only does it act as a safety net to prevent like the oh no moment from happening, but it also kind of, in my idea, it completely isolates, does away with cold storage wallets. Like, why would you need one? There's a lot of functionality there. And I mean, I met Lehman Barrett here in Atlanta when he did a speech on DREC, and that was before Algorand, that was before XRP, that was before Cardano, who just came today, and now those are the 4 founding members. I heard about it, last year when it was just Hedera, and man, it is super impressive. It's literally like the super group, or I called it the Avengers of crypto. It's hard to not get excited if you're in either of those communities, and me being in all of those communities, man, it couldn't. Super group, baby. It's awesome.
Dude, that's amazing. It's really good to hear.
Awesome.
So I will say the direction I was going to go with the trading bot is because you trade. We actually have partnered with a cross-chain project on Solana. And so we have a trading bot that's going to be accessible to all JPEG boss holders, everybody in our community. And it has been back tested and works very well. But we are working with certain traders so that they can kind of play with it and see if they can add a little secret sauce or how they would like actually use it in different ways to make it more efficient.
Interesting.
So
I've messed with bots before, and I've had really good luck, and I've been also scratching the back of my head. And with the way I trade, I don't think a bot could replicate what I do. And I also, with the way I trade, I don't like need a bot. I don't need a bot. You know what I mean? But I'm open-minded to try it out. Like, I don't know, it's a bot. Like, why not?
Well,
but
it's like autonomous. You would get bored. Like, it's supposed to just trade for you. Whereas
I mean, if I throw it $10,000 and it turns it into 12, like, great. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it. But like, I've always have kind of. I had a lot of people ask me questions, especially when I started my Telegram group, that were like, "Hey, like, how do I set up like a copy trade, like an AJ bot?" And I'm like, listen, like, don't you just want to learn the fundamentals? Like, don't you just want to actually learn?
No, they don't. They don't want to learn the fundamentals.
Well, if you don't put the work in, man, get rich or get wrecked, guys. Get rich or get wrecked. It's that simple. It's that simple. So
100%. Well, when we roll out
Popcat short.
The Popcat short.
Popcat kills it, dude. Love it.
Yeah.
But I would like for you to play with it whenever we have it all the way up.
I'll check it out.
It is. So the integrations right now are Kraken and FEMEX. So I know FEMEX is your trading of choice. So
at least I'm allowed to do it now too. That's good. That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. We got a thing for Palau ID in the description, everybody.
Yeah, you're gonna need that now, unless you made your wallet last week, like I told you to. I did make like 12 extras just in case,
it's about that time.
Yeah.
So speaking of trading, then,
sure.
What is some advice you have for new traders?
Sure.
People coming in, they see it, they see Crypto Face doing $1 million trades.
Yeah,
they see you killing it. They see Crypto Lifer doing trades on, and they're like, I want to do that.
Yep.
What's your like risk reward or advice to people?
Yeah. So people think that, all right, first of all, there's a difference between the people that want to get involved with trading that have 6 figures they can set on fire and it wouldn't hurt their lives. And then there's people that want to get into trading that if they had 6 figures, they'd be set. All right. So first we have to kind of define and be realistic and honestly, like pragmatic about where am I? Why am I doing this? What is the goal? How do I get there? All right. So it depends on what side of the fence you're on. That's step 1. Step 2 is don't think of trading like this thing you can just magically throw money at and magic internet money, magic happens and you blink your eyes and do a circle and now your money multiplied by 20. That's not how it works. There are always examples of that happening to people, but most of the people had inside information on the meme coin that they put 1,000 into or whatever. There's always like a story for those types of situations anyway. So my thing is that you're never going to, I look at trading just like I look at any other skill. I said this before, like if you want to be a professional skateboarder, you can read all the books about skateboarding you want to. You can watch all the YouTube videos. You can read everything there is to learn about skateboarding. But until you go to the skate park and put your feet on the grip tape, you're not going to make it to the X Games. And that is exactly how I feel about trading. Even if you have $100,000, if you've never traded before, you will lose. You will absolutely will lose. I promise you, you will. And the thing is that if you systematically put in the work, put in the 10,000 hours, that's what they say, that's how long it takes to master a thing. Put in your 30,000 hours with crypto. Put in as many hours as you can and start small. If you only have $1,000, well, you shouldn't be putting $1,000 into an entire trade. Maybe if you only have $1,000, probably shouldn't trade at all. But if you are going to trade and you only have $1,000, maybe try $20 at a time. Maybe try $50 at a time. And then if you can get, $3 every time you put in $50, well, what if you got $300 every time you put in 5,000? You kind of slowly move up the ladder. But it's very important to be humble about where you are, where you're starting, and not act like you're this, like, you know what I mean? Like, you really got to slowly move up the ladder, and it takes time, it takes patience, and most people say they want to trade, but they don't actually put in the work that is required to get what I know. A lot of people that bought like trading journals, right? And they only write down the trades they win. Like, a lot of people don't want to write down the trades they lose. A lot of people don't want to reflect on the fact they lost. Like, and if you don't do that, if you don't like study the moment that you made the wrong decision, how are you ever going to accurately make the right one? And it's not about making $1 million in one trade. It's about making 1 million small calculated trades. So it's a grind. If you really, it sounds good to say, hey, I'm a crypto trader, but like, it sounds good when you say it out loud, but putting the work in is a completely different story. It's very boring. It's a lot of just nothings. It's a lot of patience is what it is. And it's a grind. If you want to do it, great, but be ready for a long, slow grind.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you think that people should paper trade first?
Yes, there's for sure, 100%. I mean, there's test nets that you can trade on with leverage. Even I'm pretty sure FEMEX has one. I know KuCoin has one. BitGet has one. There's a lot of places where you can paper trade, and a lot of people won't take that seriously, just like they won't take a poker game seriously if they don't put any money on the line. But I really think that if you want to paper trade an idea you have, sure, if you're experimenting, back testing, something like that, if you're studying, I'm fine with back testing. But I think that there is an element of, okay, I just put my money on the line. You know what I mean? A lot of people gave me shit about, charging for my Telegram group. And I'm like, well, if you didn't pay for it, you wouldn't care about it. Since you paid for it, you're going to say, oh, I should check this. I should follow these charts. I should actually do this work because I invested in this. And there is a degree with crypto trading where you want it to sting if you lose. Like, I want people to feel the sting of losing. I want them to realize how much that sucks. It's pretty cool when you can fall asleep and make $50,000 in a night, but it also sucks pretty bad when you wake up and you lost $50,000 in one night. Right. And I've been on both sides of that coin, and it's a grind, man. You get used to the roller coaster. I mean, ask yourself, if you want to be a crypto trader, you're watching the show, ask yourself, if someone breaks in your house right now and steals $5,000 from you to your face, is it going to like really hurt you? Or are you like, I'll make it back? Like, what's your mindset? Right. What's your mindset if someone literally steals $5,000? Or what's your mindset if you go pull a slot machine, you win $5,000? Are you jumping up and down? You freaking out? Are you like super duper excited? I bet you are, because most people don't know the roller coaster. And I always say the best traders I know are all poker players. They're all poker players. And CryptoFace, big poker player. And it's because when you play poker, you get used to, okay, I'm down 600, I'm up 1,200, I'm down 2,000, I'm up 8,000, I'm down 12,000, I'm up 16,000. You ride the roller coaster. And when people are saying, all right, let's crypto trade, I have my $1,000, let's go. And then they go, oh no, I'm down $300. Like, that's if you're worried about being down $300,
hits you hard.
This is not. If you're worried about being down $300, this is not the game for you, my friend. You have to be. It's a sick game for sick people, in my opinion. Right. It's a sick game. And if you can get to the point where you can stomach the roller coaster, you can stomach the loss and kind of shrug your shoulders, whatever. That's the spirit, man. And also when you win, shrug your shoulders whenever. Win $100,000, whatever. It's not a big party. It's not a big excitement. It's just another trade. And that's how you have to start looking at it. It works both ways.
So once you're emotionally numb, you can be the best trader.
once you're just a perpetual stone wall, and you don't, I'm not saying don't enjoy it. I'm not saying don't have fun, but I am saying that you really got to be in tune with yourself. You have to be in tune with your gut instinct. You need to be in tune with, the id, the ego, the super ego. You need to be in tune with yourself and your emotions. And I think a lot of people, they just want to dice roll. And hey, the casino's not a bad time either. So,
Yeah.
And speaking of the Telegram trading group, as I was setting up the stream today, I was getting notifications fluttering on my top screen up here, and I was looking at them. So
they're
there, people.
A Popcat short, though. Let me tell you,
that Popcat.
I'm telling you, dude. How about when I was in
Barcelona? That's the number one coin I've been trading.
Me too. That and
just
sweet.
Playing that pop, that range. Boom.
I'm
boom,
pretty
boom.
sure, Desert, you were in the Telegram group. Excuse me, when I first posted the first Popcat setup when I was in Barcelona. Do you remember that one?
No, I think I came in right after that. I'm not sure. When was Barcelona? Like 4 months ago?
Jada, when were we in Barcelona? What? The end of June.
The end of June.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's right when I got in, actually.
Dude, I just saw it and I was like, yeah, this makes sense. And it went like 230% like 4 days or something. And I was just like, that was insane. I had like a bunch of people like emailing me, like freaking out, like, oh my God. And it's sometimes you hit them like that, you know what I mean? But it's also like the thing about when a coin moves like that, it actually kind of like sets the standard when people say, okay, now I'm going to long, like, oh, I'm not pulling out of this until it, you know what I mean? I'm the kind of trader, like, I got 3%. I got 3%. Get me out of here, bro. Rinse, repeat. That's kind of more my style. But yeah, and it's also like, I know I'm going to trade again. I know I'm going to find another position. I know I'm going to just keep the cycle going. I think a lot of people, it's like, I made my trade this week. Like,
Yeah, that's not. There's always an opportunity because it don't matter if it's going up or if it's going down.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I've been getting more comfortable because I would only long because shorts, for whatever reason, the whole technicals of shorting something, I always had in my head, but it's going to recover. So I couldn't get the shorts, but I've been shorting lately and they've been hitting.
Hey, that's okay. Like the thing is that with crypto, there are so many things, so much opportunity to make money. When people says, "Oh, I'm in the crypto," I'm saying, "Oh, cool. Like, do you stake? You stake coins? You do NFTs? Are you a yield farmer? Are you a day trader? Are you an influencer? Are you a founder? Like, what does that mean? You do crypto? I mean, that could be a number of things. But in trading, you don't need to be good at everything. You need to be good at one thing. You need to be really good at one thing. And if you can be good at one thing, just longing oversold bounces, just longing pattern breaks out with confluence and volume. You don't have to know everything. You don't need to get into the VWAP and fixed ranges, and you don't need to get in. If you can just really grind down one thing and be really good at that one thing, you could become a millionaire in like a month. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, so maybe just going long isn't bad. You know what I mean? I think that's good to know what works for you,
I'm getting more comfortable with the shorting. I just had to get over that stigma of like up and to the right. You know what I mean? I just had to break through that emotional wall, had to break through that emotional wall and trust the chart, trust the technicals and go with it. You know what I mean?
And see, that is something I think I really caught on to early on. I'm thinking like probably February, March 22. And this is when I really always talk about the structure of a chart, the structure, like the anatomy of a chart of, is it lowering, higher hiring? Is it, uptrending, higher highs, higher lows? And on like a day chart, if you can obviously see, okay, something's putting in lower highs, something is putting lower lows, and then it wakes up, like, it's probably going to keep going down. It's probably going to keep going down for a very long time. And I think kind of just getting a grasp on the structure, it's really hard to mess that up if the trend is your friend and you have a really strong grasp on, previous support resistance, the overall structure of the trade, the overall structure of the markets, it's kind of hard to mess it up once you get up. I mean, like I can look at a chart and be like, oh yeah, it's right there. And that comes from the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of literally doing it all day, all the time. And there's like sometimes like with people with trading, like I wish I could just like slowly like touch their forehead and be like, now you know the information. Like I wish I could do that to people, but like I can't. You have to put the time in yourself. And the thing is that when you put the time in yourself, what if you're making bad habits? What if you're seeing things that aren't there? What if like you are, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's not, practice doesn't make perfect. It's perfect practice that makes perfect. And that's another thing you kind of got to work on, is like the efficiency of your study time, the efficiency of, okay, I have 4 hours to learn today. Well, how many gigabytes are you actually downloading in your brain? There's a lot to it, man. There's a lot to it.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, totally.
There's a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, I think the reason I had to quit, like I stopped trading. I was doing really well. Like I was doing really, really well. I got up pretty good. I like started getting really comfortable with the ups and the downs. And then one day I just got a little overzealous, and I didn't even lose my whole bag. I just lost like more than I should
Enough
have
to quit.
more than I should have. And I was like, I just can't do this right now.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do this right now. I was like, I'm not gonna like, be in a loss when I've been doing so good for so long. But I definitely want to get back into it. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. It is fun.
I don't know what it was about crypto. I just knew, man, like early, dude. I just knew that that's what I was going to do. Like, you know what I mean? I think like the reason I like kind of struggled a little bit in like my early 20s is because like the job I was meant to do didn't exist yet.
Yeah,
it wasn't a thing. Like, you know what I mean? And man, and I just like, I don't know, for whatever reason, dude, I just got like, I don't want to say obsessed. I think like passionate is the word I want to use, but obsessed is probably more of the truth. And I don't know, man. I just got obsessed with markets and, the history of the stock market and just the story of it all. It's such a deep rabbit hole, and there's so much to it. And it's just like, it bit me good. And like, I couldn't have it any other way, dude. I really couldn't. I don't know. It gets me going. It really does.
Dude, that's amazing. And I love that. So here's like a way that I kind of look at things like in the world. Like I feel like there's like kind of like two types of people, right? They're either those that are given a structure that then follow that structure and then they're able to be successful that way. And then the ones that benefit the most are the ones that create their own structure. So like you said, where the job you were waiting for didn't exist yet, right?
Yep.
You had to invent that job. You know what I'm saying? So like, do you kind of see things that way as well? Like that I feel like the one that makes the game is the one that, benefits from the game as opposed to the ones that play other people's games.
You're very, very close to saying a Travis Pastrana quote that is like my favorite. It was actually pinned on my door as a teenager. If you know who Travis Pastrana is, give yourself a pat on the back. There we go. So the quote is, people that go by the book always get beat by those who write their own. And that's it. People who go by the book, people who go by the book always get beat by those who write their own. And man, come on, we should all be writing our own. Blocky in the house. Is that pizza?
Oh, she's tempting you.
Okay.
No, you're good. I was gonna say you can definitely go, man. You can definitely go.
I could chill for a couple more minutes. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude.
No. You're good. You're not rude.
No, you're good. We understand that it's like super late for you, and I mean you're a very busy person. So.
I'm chilling, guys. I appreciate you inviting me on your show, man. This is a great time. I'm having a blast.
Dude, awesome. This is what we try to do. We try to just hang out, be pretty chill, have a good time, and talk about things that matter.
Sure, man.
The news is on all the time talking about
pizza, though. Speaking of pizza, though, John, hit him with your
my question. Oh, dude. So there's two questions I always like to ask. So this is my favorite question. So like, if you could go anywhere in the entire world and eat anything, what are you eating? I need you to like describe me the like meal and like where you are, like what temperature the food's at, right? And then like what are you having for dessert too? You know what I mean?
Okay.
What are you drinking with it too?
Jada, they just asked me if I could go anywhere in the world and eat anything I want. What would it be? What would the temperature of the food be? What would you have for dessert? I think that's a very serious question.
You know
now.
what I'm saying? Like, describe to me what you're eating. Where are you going? Like, where are you at?
Man, to be honest, I would be somewhere in Italy. I'd be somewhere in Italy. At that probably like hole in the wall place that only the locals go to, and I'd be getting like a mean like veal scallopini, lasagna, chicken parm, some sort of like traditional Italian dish. And for dessert, I would drink water because I don't do that. And I'm kidding, I'd have chocolate. And yeah, I think like some sort of like a in Italy homemade Italian marone.
Dude, chicken and gnocchi is my
Gnocchi.
favorite.
Gnocchi.
Yeah, gnocchi. That is my favorite. Chicken and gnocchi is my favorite.
Marone. I watched The Sopranos for way too much, man.
No, that's an excellent. That's an excellent one, dude.
Totally.
Are you excited about Beetlejuice? Are you gonna see the sequel?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know, man. I don't think I can.
No, that's fine.
I have to see the Deadpool Wolverine movie first. I'm open to anything after I see Deadpool. I know,
I've
like
heard
Iron Man.
excellent.
I heard Iron Man goes bad or some shit, and I'm like, what? So I feel behind the 8 ball, but not lately, man. It's just been such a grind, and I'm like been traveling so much, and like we literally went from Bitcoin Nashville and traveled, and then went to Rare Evo after the travels, and then we got home and it was like a month went by and I like haven't even gone home, and like, you know what I mean? So it's like I've been traveling like way too much, and it's just like I don't really like, you know, as much as I want to like binge watch a show with Jay or whatever, like sometimes we just don't have time, man. It's just it's hectic.
Well, if you guys want to come to Colombia anytime in the next probably foreseeable 2 months, I got a place for you, and I'll be there. So we got space. You got a free place to stay.
Sweet, man. Well, I do appreciate that. If you ever find yourself in Atlanta, make sure you let me know. But sweet. So wait, I have a quick question. So is JPEG Empire like this YouTube channel, or is it like a project? Like, just to be clear,
JPEG Empire was JPEG Junkies.
Okay.
So once we finally got full control of everything, we got the keys, we got the Twitter, we got, you know, the wallets, everything like that. First thing we did was go set up a LLC called JPEG Empire. And then now everything we do is under JPEG Empire.
Got it.
So like the Junkies are under JPEG Empire. Our new mint JPEG Boss is under JPEG Empire. Our analytical platform that we just dropped on Cardano, Token Empire, is under JPEG Empire.
That's cool.
This YouTube channel is under JPEG Empire.
This is it. So this is Token Empire. And
wow,
so we
look at that.
built this, right? And you can trade and swap inside the app. You can make different watch lists. It'll send you texts and emails or whatever you want, or notifications in the app. And then you can switch to NFTs. Eventually we're going to have it so you can actually just buy your NFT like straight through the platform. But right now it just takes you
scroll up and show him what he really wants to see. Click on one of the buildings.
Wait, so you guys built this right here? You built this?
Yes.
That is sick.
So
and
scroll
then
down.
Good Charlotte. Hell yeah.
Trading View is integrated. We have Trading View integrated for all Cardano native tokens.
That's sick.
This one might not work for NFTs. Just
the NFTs don't.
Yo, people slept on that Good Charlotte collab, man. Good Charlotte's amazing. I'm from Maryland, so like when I was 12 years old, dude, that was my Benji and Joel were my boys. You feel me?
There you go.
Yeah. So we've already built more and given back to the community than they who will not be named did.
Oh, you mean DZ and Justin? What the fuck are they gonna tell me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, it's just kind of like a running joke. Like,
I get it.
We've already delivered, and we didn't have any money. But here's like the droid room. This is where the trading bot terminal is going to be, and the plan is it's going to be like 3 clicks, and then you can just start it going with a project we're partnered with on Solana. But you can trade 400 plus different native.
Dude, that's really cool. That's so sweet.
Yeah,
and
man.
Anybody who owns a boss gets lifetime access to the pro version, where you can set up, you know, your wallet explorer, favorites, watch lists, and then get like You can set notifications for SMS messages, push notifications. So if you're looking at SNEC, you want to know when SNEC drops 5%, put it in there, boom, you'll get hit with the SMS message. Or if you're looking at World Mobile Token, IAG, or even an NFT project.
Wow.
You want to know when when the floor of Good Charlotte hits 210 ADA.
Right.
You put it in, boom, you get hit with the SMS notification. This is right now. So right now it's in beta.
Okay.
And this is phase 1. The trading bot will get integrated phase 2. And then phase 3, we're already working on phase 3, which will be an overhaul of the whole site. The aesthetics, we'll be offering staking. We'll be dropping Empire token. We're not selling it. We're just giving it. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
Just freaking. So like the people in our Discord that are already like farming it, it's like a Discord token right now.
Sure.
Like 5% of the allocation will get divvied up amongst them. And then, the tokenomics are crazy. So, some will go to the treasury, some will go to governance, and then most of it will just go to staking.
Sure.
No barrier to entry whatsoever. So I think that's even plan on launching.
Yeah, I think that's great that you guys have. I didn't realize the extent of what you were building with that.
And we're gonna add once we get through some of that stuff, we plan to add other chains, right? So we have some like really close partners or projects that we like on Algorand, for example, and it only costs a little bit in financially for us to add Algorand as like
I could get you in the door with them, no problem. If I have connections at Hedera, connections at VeChain, connections at Algorand, connections at Ripple. I mean, I got a bunch of connections if you want to go multi-chain. That's no problem. But guys, I do want to ask you before I roll out here. I started a new series called Decentralized Dialogues, which is, I've interviewed a lot of like CMOs and interview blah blah blah, like founders and stuff. But if you want like the real drop on a community, you have to like interview the people in the community. And I've been wanting to do one for Cardano. And I think since you guys have built this on Cardano, I think that'd be great for you two to be the people I interview for Decentralized Dialogues specifically for Cardano. Would you guys be down with that?
Would love that.
100%.
And cannot wait to blow your mind with the other stuff we haven't even talked about that we're working on related to like midnight.
Totally. I certainly we can talk about JPEG Empire on that a little bit, but I also I really wanted to be kind of focused on Cardano itself. What's it like as a community member? What is the upside? But you can totally plug that in there if you want to. I think that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be cool.
We're good. We plug it every single night at 6 p.m. PST.
I love it. Everybody, make sure you go follow JPEG Empire. Go smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have memberships, become members. Do all the things. Clip that. Put it on Twitter. Play it 1,000 times. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But you guys are really cool, man. Thanks for having me on the show. I'll I have time Tuesday or Wednesday next week if you wanted to do that sooner than later. That'd be great.
Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm off.
Tuesday or Wednesday
works.
Whatever works better. Just let me know. We could schedule whenever. But Tuesday or Wednesday next week works for me. It can be later if it needs to be later. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to have you guys on. That'd be fun.
Yeah, 100%. Cool. You want to shout anything out? I'm sure everybody knows who AJ is by now.
Not everybody.
His socials are in the description. At AJ Writes Crypto on Twitter. At AJ Writes Crypto on YouTube. Goes live during the mornings, 10:30 p.m. or a.m. Eastern.
Yep.
So anything else you want to shout out?
That's pretty much it, guys. If you want to join my Telegram group, send me an email, ajalphagroup@gmail.com. Right now, I will give you guys a little bit of alpha that I haven't even told my community yet on my live stream. I can't say with who, or I can't give too many details, but I am in the process of doing like a 12-course crypto trading module that's like legit, like crazy, down below the deep in the depths of the rabbit hole of like a crypto class that you can take. That's like 12 courses. That's going to be like really in depth. And I can't say much more than that, but I got some help. I got some things.
That's
and
awesome.
It's going to be really, really sweet. And I think not on my show, it is the perfect place to talk about it. So then I don't have to talk about it for a while, and it can remain like maybe a rumor or something.
I don't know. Karen's in here. Blocky's in here.
Oh no. I done told on my
Karen right there.
Sign me up. I love it. But yeah, and so the thing is like, I've been like working on these books or whatever, and it's just kind of like, I think like the book's going to go with the course, and the course is going to go with the book, kind of thing. Not going to be like copy paste or anything like that, but like I think just doing a book is not it. I really think I need to bring it to the people, and I think doing like a proper like get out your pens and paper, let's learn some stuff about stuff, like I want it to be like really, it's going to be a big headache for people to actually like write down everything I'm saying, but it's going to be I'm excited about it, and I wanted to talk about it. So I think not on my show was a great place to kind of give that little bit of alpha. So there you go.
That's
Here
awesome.
is something just related to that, because I always try to connect things that are similar. But there is a project called Olympus Insights that is supposed to be integrated into Tokyo Pay Wallet. I don't know if you've seen or used Tokyo Pay Wallet, but it's a new wallet. Have you used Vesper?
No.
Okay. So Vesper and Tokyo Pay are the best UI in Cardano wallets, period.
Okay.
But Tokyo
I have a
Pay.
Nami.
Okay. So Nami's,
that's
classic. But Vesper and Tokyo Pay, if you have an iPhone, you can use Tokyo Pay right now. But it's very clean UI, very nice, very easy, pretty to use. But they have Olympus Insights integrated with Tokyo Pay. So there's going to be like lessons, like it's an educational platform where like you could contribute your lessons, and then people could also like use them through the wallet. You understand what I'm saying? Like integrated in the wallet. So you can also set it up to be like a paid thing where like people have to pay for the course. But I'm saying that
that's the thing. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that with how I'm doing and who I'm doing it with. But that is amazing. And I probably should brushing up on my Cardano apps. I did just partner with Atrium. I'm sure you guys know who Big Pay is.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be a little bit more involved in the Cardano ecosystem, like hands-on, than I was before. But I certainly got to brushing up on some of those things. But boys, I do got to roll. I do really appreciate me having on your show. Everybody watching this show, hey, my name is AJ Rice Crypto. You're hanging out at JPEG Empire with my boys John Carter and Desert Crypto. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. Give some love to these guys. I really like what they're doing. They're working hard. They're really great people in person too, and that goes a long way with me. So I'm gonna go eat some pizza. I'm gonna go to bed and do all that stuff. But I much love to you guys. A lot of respect to both of you. You guys are awesome people in this community, and it means a lot for you to invite me on your show. So thanks so much for having me. And we'll circle back in a couple days, and we'll get that next decentralized dialogue episode scheduled up. All right.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Have a great night, bro.
Appreciate it.
Say bye.
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 Oh, too funny. Too funny.
Dude, that was great.
Yeah, AJ's so freaking awesome, bro. He's so down to earth. You know what I mean? And his story, we didn't even get to ask him his backstory, but his backstory, he was like writing, I think he still does write for Motocross magazine or something like that. But he came on to BitBoy to be a writer. You know what I mean? And then went on book tour with Ben, and then started trading, and then got his own segment.
Did you see the picture?
He's got his own channel. Huh?
Did you see the picture that I posted on your picture with him? I don't know when when it would have gone out. I posted, like, I quote tweeted your picture with him, with 2 pictures of me with him. One of them was at Rare Evo, but the other one was at the book signing, dude. For Ben's.
Okay.
Yeah. In DC.
Right.
But I
mean, his work ethic is crazy. You know what I mean? And that's what it takes. And it goes to show you that if you love and you're passionate about crypto and you want to make it, you can. You know what I mean? You got to put in the hours. You got to, just do it.
Just do it. Not to
Just do
quote,
it. I don't want to
what,
sound like a
Shia
Nike
LaBeouf.
commercial,
Shia
but
LaBeouf.
yeah, just do it.
Just do it. Absolutely.
So other than that, we can go over the market update real quick. I really didn't have anything else planned. He stayed on for quite a long time. That was really awesome of him. I know his time is busy. Let's see here.
Dude, I was so serious. Like anybody, anybody that's trying to go out to Colombia for the next probably 2 months. I got
John
a
wants
space
somebody
for
to
you.
go to Colombia with him.
I'm gonna be there. Let's see what happens.
Oh, let's see here. Oh, speaking of that Popcat short, it's still going down. All right, let's see here. We will do a quick market update. I went to P&G and AJ disappeared.
Yeah.
That's funny. Let's do a quick market update. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but it's opening night. The game started 20 minutes ago. But no.
Quick answer.
We're not gonna be missing shows because of football.
Quick answer to Hops. So basically, I started a job at Starbucks because I couldn't get a job. Because it was complicated and I was doing other stuff. And then so I was like, okay, I'll just work at Starbucks. And then I got a call from one of my old employers and they offered me this crazy gig and it requires me to go to Colombia, but significantly better than Starbucks. And yeah, I got to, bring home the bacon, take care of my family. And if we can start, if I can really start killing it out there in Colombia, then we'll have more development funds. Maybe I'll build the bridge myself. Yeah, but
yeah, if he's gonna be in Colombia doing things, I might have to get my I've been trying to get a passport for like 7-8 months.
Dude, you should come up. You should definitely come during this time because the flight to Colombia is not that expensive, and I'm gonna have like a apartment.
I don't have a passport yet.
Well,
I have the application.
Yeah,
I got the application sitting on my island in my kitchen for like the past 6 months.
It won't take too long. You'll get it in less than 2 months. You put it out by the end of the next 2 weeks, and you'll be able to still be out there while I'm out there.
Okay, for no apparent reason, my dogs are going crazy. All right, let's go over the market cap. We looked like, hold on 1 second.
Dump it. But anyways, Hops, that's the Colombia news. Everybody that's in here, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe the video. We appreciate you guys. And if you're on Rumble, yes, it does sound like a grats. I appreciate you so much. Starbucks coffee, I can't say it's rubbish. I drink like 6 shots of blonde espresso every single morning. And I honestly I've probably like made more off not buying, like off drinking coffee than all of the days that I've worked there so far. But I mean,
than actually working.
Yeah, it's a great place to work though. The people are really nice. And yeah, definitely enjoy the environment. I'll be sad to leave.
All right. Now we can get into it.
Marginal.
Yeah. They I think the Amazon guy was here or something.
Yeah,
and they don't listen. They don't listen to me for shit. I could tell them to shut up, hush, yell, scream. They don't care what I have to say.
Well, see, it's because you spoil them. You make them Michelin star dog food. Come on, sir.
I wouldn't go that far, but
you got like Wagyu you're chopping up for your dogs to eat. That's freaking crazy.
You get fed well, but no, nothing like that.
Their espresso, their standard coffee is no bueno.
Let's take a look at the market real quick. All right. Let's refresh one more time. So it looked like a recovery yesterday. Well, no, it wasn't. So Bitcoin falters, more downside coming. That is the title. And
it makes me think of the meme where the guy's just blowing on the end of the chart to try to pump it up.
Yeah. So we got the market cap coming in down 4% today. at 2.063 trillion. I mean, at least we're staying above 2 trillion, right? I mean, that's, silver lining. We got the volume coming in at 77 billion, real low volume, has been all week. It's going to probably be even worse tomorrow, being a Friday. Looks like Bitcoin dominance come down a little bit, down to 53.8. We got Ethereum come down to 13.8, and we are over 1 GWI, so 1.18 GWI. It has been over 1 GWI all week at this time of night. I know it's higher during the day, but usually right now there's not a lot of traffic. So people are selling and moving Ethereum assets. So we got Bitcoin coming in at 56,148, down 3.3% today. We got Ethereum coming in at 2369, down 3.5% today. BNB at 502, down 1.5, not too bad. Solana at 129 at 3% down. XRP coming in at 54.21, down 2.8%. Dogecoin is up. What? We got Dogecoin still under a dime, but up 0.5%. We have Tron flat at just under 15 cents. Toncoin actually with a little pump today. I don't know. I know Pavlov, the dude from Telegram, he came out. He made some kind of big old statement on Twitter. I don't know if it's a steady lads kind of quote or anything. I didn't have time to read it, but I do know he came and made a statement and was talking about France. So that could have something to do with ton pumping today. But coming in at 480, up 4.2%. Cardano flat at 32.24. Well, up 0.5%. We are still inside that pattern. I am in a Cardano short right now. I expect us to go to the bottom of the pattern. Just personally. We got Helium up 5.6%. We got Ton up 4.2%. Notcoin up 1.2%.
Shout out Crypto Jesus.
So other than that, nothing is up over 1%. And except for Helium, you can see it had to have been some kind of bullish news in that statement that he put out today. Because not only is Ton, but Notcoin's up. Or it could have just been so oversold that it had to have a little bit of a recovery. I haven't looked at the charts or anything like that.
Maybe he just put his fist up in the air.
It could have. Let's look at the biggest losers. We got Bretcoin continuing to go down at 7.8%. We got Multi versus X down 7.7%. Look at all these ones that are like down a lot have big weekly down numbers too. Bonk is down 7.4%. BitTensor down 6.8%. Stacks down 6.7%. Caspa down 6.1%. And ASI down 5.9%. You guys are happy. You guys are welcome. Now you can buy ASI at a lower price because I bought back in the other day. And of course it dumped. So just saying. So other than that, not much going on. We just heard, AJ's macro analysis, and we're still super weak. Look at that. Let's go out to the daily.
48K incoming.
It's possible. I still don't think we're gonna stay down there. We might wick to 48, but look, we're under 56 right now. So that's not good. You know what I mean?
Crypto King says you're welcome. Dude, shout out to Crypto King, dude. Fucking love him, man, for real. I was so happy to see you in Rare Evo. It was great. Honestly, we had a time.
So, we got a high DBSI. We still got the momentum rolling to the downside. Money flow coming to the downside. VWAP moving sideways. Still bearish. Still bearish as far as I'm concerned. Let's see here. We do have, we zoom in a little bit. We have a little bit of support right here, right at this high volume node right here at about 51,000. So we could look, and that's right about where the bottom of that pattern is. I could see us definitely coming down, wick through, come up. Candle body right here, just like these other touches. Boom, 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 all the way up the trend line, you know. And look, that's to say it takes a couple days. That's right at the FOMC meeting. I don't know. I mean, I was kind of expecting us to pump into the FOMC meeting and then have it collapse, but that could happen also. We could start to recover a little bit, and then the FOMC meeting, we only get 25 bips instead of 50, and it just collapses and comes down here in candle bodies down at 51 or 50,000. So not too much. Let's look at Cardano real quick, because we are still inside the overall pattern. And as you can see, even on the daily, you know, once we bounced on it, you know, we sat on it a couple times, fell through it, bounced our head, and now we're like right on it. And if you go down to the 4 hour, it shows a little more action. And it looked like earlier, if we go down to the 1 hour, it looked like we were going to break. So we broke the pattern. You know, we broke it pretty nice, you know, shot straight up, looked like it might, you know, it might continue. We might get above that 200. And then the market was just like, nah, we're dumping. And it just, ever since then, it's been on a free fall back down to the 32-cent area. And that's really about it. I'm in a short right now. I think from like 32, no, I'm in a short from like 32.7. And I've already moved my stop loss into 32.6. So I can't lose any money, you know, just in case it does pop back up. I took half the profit and then moved my stop loss just above my entry point. But I'm expecting it to just keep going. Look at that. We're neutral. Red dot just popped up on the hour. Money flow. I mean, VWAPs, we are above the zero line on the money flow, but I mean, that could just be a little nib. You know, we got the VWAP coming back down. We got the red dot momentum starting to cut back down. We can't seem to get above that. You know, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches against the top. So I think we are coming back down, ladies and gentlemen. Not the end of the world, just a buying opportunity. That's all it is. You know, we're bullish on Cardano. You heard AJ's statement on Cardano. And I think that's about it. Have a good night, Karen.
Yeah, man.
So other than that, that's
about it.
all I have.
Yeah, and the SNEC.fun launched today. Let me put it this way. Okay. So let me put it this way. I don't usually mess with meme coins. I was going to mess with it today. And then so I aped a whole bunch of different meme coins as soon as they bonded. Because I was like, well, since they bonded, they have enough support that they're probably going to pump. So I spread a pretty good size bag across a bunch of different meme coins. However, had they all gone to zero, I would have been like, okay, I deserved it. I put my glizzy in the garbage disposal while it was on. I got cut. I deserved it. You know what I mean? I put an electrical socket. I got shocked. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was, almost like 3 hours later, I canceled the transactions, lost zero money, and made zero money. And I was more upset about that, to be honest. That bothered me more than if I had lost all of it. But I will say, Avatar Nick has done an excellent job. And this is nothing against the SNEC community. This was just my actual experience today, right? I'm sure SNEC.fun is going to be like amazing tomorrow. So I might try again tomorrow, but I will say today was a wash. I lost and gained nothing but patience. I lost patience and gained nothing. So that was it.
Sound like a fun day.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, maybe this 28 will turn into 40 or 60 ADA and I'll be happy. And then I came back, and actually in one of the chats that I'm in, somebody said, I bought 50 ADA's worth and I got out at 50, it was like 48.25 ADA's worth. So they lost like just a little bit over an ADA, and they said, I think that's the best trade I've had all day. And I was like, yeah, it's probably the only trade that you got.
Right.
Yeah.
All I know, I'm going through Twitter and I'm just seeing
Hate.
all kinds of FUD
Yeah.
all day long about this. And I'm just, like, meh.
Yeah.
Not really laughing, but I'm like, well, you guys know my opinion on these freaking sites. I'm not big on these sites.
No, 100%. But I mean, Nick did a great
Yeah.
job. You know what I mean? That wasn't a
Well,
problem.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nick's works. Everything
Yeah.
he's put out worked. That's why I asked you earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, was it Nick that put this out? But apparently it was
yeah.
somebody else. So
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's complicated. I can't dev, so you know what I mean? I can't even begin. And I've seen, the development process. So like I feel like, these things happen. However, it was way overhyped for how it happened afterwards. So
right.
it was disappointing. And I heard a lot of staples in our community, some like big, pretty huge following people in other spaces with other blockchains that were trying to get their transactions through, and it was just kind of like, they were getting dragged for sticking up for the underdog chain. But
it's a very bad. You know what? I do got one more thing to show. Then I thought this was freaking funny, so I had to reply because I just assumed this is what he's talking about. So Crypto Crow says, perhaps installing a quality assurance team that oversees products preparing to ship on Cardano to ensure fluid, secure launches is a good idea, like a command HQ for shuttle launches. So I was just like, shots fired.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. He was exactly only talking about that 100%.
I'm pretty sure he was. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
everybody was.
Yeah, that's freaking
There was like
hilarious.
more volume than there's been in a very long time coming from
Right.
all other chains, and then none of it happened.
Well, let's see here.
And somebody in one of the chats was like, the worst part is that Cardano didn't even stop like Solana. Solana would have just stopped. And then it's like, oh, it stopped. But problem is Cardano didn't even stop. You're just waiting.
We did it. We had $395 million in volume today, according to freaking here, let me bring it up. CoinGecko.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
And look at that. I mean,
yeah.
We just dwarf everybody below us. Obviously, higher market caps are going to have higher volume, but look at that. We almost had the same amount as Tron, and
all of it's fake over there. And all of it's fake over there, and they also move a whole lot of stable coins.
That's what I was just going to say. Tron is like the stable coin network. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, but look at that. Wait till we get some volume like that. 29 billy. 29 billy.
But see, that's not that crazy, because at the top of the last market cycle, Cardano had 18 billy in daily volume.
Yeah.
At the top.
Well, we also had a market cap that was 8 times the size of this. 90 billion.
All I'm saying is, let's see it happen next time. I want to see what happens next time. I think it's going to be more than.
Here's a good point, though. Here's a good point. Here's some hopium for everybody. Okay, so we all know that coins, the value of a coin. So, like for Cardano hit an all-time high again, the market cap would have to exceed the previous market cap, just due to the fact that there's more coins have been issued, So like what AJ said, he don't think it's, the price is going to skyrocket to crazy things, but he goes, do you think it won't hit the same market cap that it had last time? And just for it to hit the same market cap as at 8x. So we're talking a $2.40 Cardano just to match its market cap. So there's some hopium for everybody.
Dude, King, this was such a funny comment. It stopped me whenever I started saying that, and I saw that. This made me laugh so
Let's
much
talk
on the
about it.
inside. Yeah, right.
Right.
I'm gonna have to get in one of those spaces again. I loved it. That guy is funny. That guy is funny. He's one of the yeah. Anyways, but everybody, thank you for joining us. We've had an excellent time. Desert's got to watch some football. I have to go call my wife. She don't want me to go to Colombia.
I'm sure she don't. At least in America, you're at your parents' house.
Yeah, exactly.
In Colombia, you'll probably be in a strip club or something.
Nah, I would never. But can you imagine me all alone in a country full of some of the most beautiful women in the entire world? She would hate that. No, but seriously, I want her to come with me. I think it'd be fun. So we'll see.
Oh yeah, because she can go to Colombia, right?
Yeah, she can go to Colombia. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take her too. So it's a whole thing. But what's going on right now is that it's supposed to be her idea. You know what I mean? She's supposed to let me do it, but I already said yes. So that's where I messed up. I should have asked. You know what I mean? I should have asked for permission. But as far as I'm concerned, Papa's got to bring home the bacon.
That's too funny.
Shout out to J Coco. Look, I'm so glad that you're here. This makes me so happy.
J
She gave me an
Coco.
amazing reading right before when I was like thinking about doing this, and then now like that it's a whole thing. I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But seriously, you got to get your passport. You got to come out to Colombia. Anybody out there in the crowd that wants to come to Colombia, just hit me up in the DMs. As long as you're not like a serial killer or a serial killing rapist, which that's a whole nother story that I'm not going to talk about, but there is somebody on crypto Twitter that may or may not be that. But yeah. Anyways,
we were doing so good, bro.
I know. I'm sorry. I tell the truth sometimes too much. Speaking of which, telling the truth, you've been looking at those tweets lately? I'm not going to say which ones, but you all are fantastic. Have a great night. I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. We've had a blast, and we appreciate all of you for coming here. We'll see you next time around. Thank you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Big love to all of you.